So in the last class, we had completed what is the introduction of machining process. So what are the different types of machines are available in the market. So we had also learned about what is the difference between the traditional machining process and unconventional machining process in the last class. So in the today's class, we will learn what are the general design rules are to be get followed for the machining. So what type of rules when you want to drill a certain type of workpiece, or when you want to do some facing operation or turning operation, or when you want to do some planing operation, some threading operation. So what type of things, what type of slots can be done for a workpiece? So what type of rules are to be get considered when you are doing some slots on a workpiece? So what type of workpiece is to be get considered, whether it is a flat workpiece or it is of a any type of shape workpiece. So depends on the selection of a workpiece only, we have going to be manufacture a certain product. So see the points. So see here students, so general design rules for the machining. So the section below contains the examples of some design guidelines for the machining. These guidelines may help companies to avoid rejections and rework due to engineering errors, leading to higher cost of quality and delay in the delivery of a customer. So when you are going to be start some product in your company, what you will do is you will make a process sheet which consists of where you had buyed a material, at what time you had started working a material on a certain machine, what is the delay time you had taken for a certain machine on certain operation, and what are the other cutting fluids are to be used, what are the cutting tools are to be used, what is the type of workpiece. So these are all things which you had written, will be written on a process sheet. So at the same time you will also written that what at what time you are delivering a certain product to a certain customer, because you are going to be taking a tender from a customer only. So as per the delay, as per the time they had given, whether you are going to be submitting your product as per the time or not. So what will be going to be happen if you are not going to be submitting as per the given time by the customer? What will happens? The cost will is going to be get reduced, the cost won't be get increase, because whatever the time I had given, you had not completed the by that time. So see, I had given a time of 1 month, but you had taken a time of 1.5 months to complete your product. But I had given a certain amount for only for 1 month of time only. So but you did not complete in a 1 month of time. So when the time is to be get increases, what happened to the cost of your product? It is to be get decrease. ఎందుకు అంటే మనం కరెక్ట్ టైంలో మనం డెలివర్ చేయలేదు కాబట్టి. సో వాళ్ళు మనకి ఇచ్చేదాన్ని బట్టి కూడా తగ్గిపోతూ ఉంటుంది. సో ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీ టైమ్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు బి సీ ఎట్ వాట్ టైమ్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు బి డెలివరింగ్ కూడా. సో అలాంటి డిలేస్ అవ్వకుండా ఉండాలి అంటే what is the errors to be get removed when you are going to be working? So when you are working, what are the errors to be get removed, and how you are going to be checking the inspection or testing or any other thing? So these are the things main to be get followed by a design engineer when you are going to be manufacturing. So see, first point, it comes under the drilling. So this is a workpiece. This workpiece shows that it is in a sectional view at present, because we are going to be seeing the inside parts. So it is in a section view. So when you are going to be drilling, so the deep holes, take away deep holes. When you want to drill the deep holes of very thin diameter, what will be happen to the workpiece? It can't be, because when you are drilling a very thin diameter, the different types of stresses can be get generated for that drill, for that drill hole, and as well as the hole which you are going to be drilling, it is to be more weakened, it is not a somewhat strength. So whatever the thing you are going to be doing for a thin hole, it can't be. So take this type of piece. When you are going to be drilling a certain type of diameter, okay, the body can be get sustained whatever you are drilling to that workpiece. So whatever the stresses are to be get generated also, it can be get controlled. And take this type of piece, this is a multi, one is a higher diameter, one is a very low diameter. So it is nothing but a secondary, this is the main part and this is a secondary part. Clear, students? See the point. Deep, small diameter holes are difficult to machine. Smaller diameter drills tend to wander and are prone to break. Therefore, they are not recommended for convenient mass production. So, when the very small diameter drills are very weak, it can't be continued for a mass production. So, we have to be seen that what type of holes are to get drilled also. So when you are going to be having this type of holes, then you can accept your workpiece for further production. When you are not having this type of thing, we can't accept the workpiece for further production. Clear, students? So this is the point which explains that avoid the deep holes. Deep holes means which is having a very thin part. It is to be get avoided. And next, the entry or exit surfaces for the holes. So see, this is the two diagrams. One is the diagram which explains about the taper angle was there for the total piece, and one is the diagram which explains that the flat surface was there. So you are going to putting some bolt or not in this circular part, and you want to make it manufacture this piece. When you are having it the taper surface, you can't manufacture a drill hole in a correct manner. But when you are having a flat surface, you can manufacture in a correct manner. So this the thing what we are going to be explain, that drill the holes when it is having a very flat surface. Don't take the holes to be get drilled when it is having a tapered surface. See, students, when you are going to machining workpiece on a lathe machine, what you will do? You will do first the facing, then next the turning. You are not doing the first the turning. You are not doing the first the shaping. You are starting from the initial point. The first point is facing, because you want to reduce the length of your workpiece. You want to see, you want to make a surface smooth, so that you are doing the facing at the first step, and the second step you are following for the turning operation. Similarly here also, the first thing you have to be get drilled when the surface is very flat, when it is not at a taper angle. Because when you are putting a taper angle in your machine, what happened to the workpiece? It can be get blur. So that, and it also cannot be useful to drill certain type of holes also. So this is the part which is acceptable for a certain type of production, and it is accepted for the next part. Clear? So the point explains that drills should enter and exit surfaces that are perpendicular to the center line of the hole. When the drill tip contacts the surface, the tip will wander if the surface is not perpendicular to the drill axis. Yes or not? This think this is the surface. So when this is not perpendicular to the drill axis, see this is, think this is the drill axis. When it is not perpendicular to this part, what type of thing you can be get? So exit the burrs will be uneven around the circumference of the exit hole. This can make burr removal difficult. Clear? So this type of thing is to be get accepted, and this type of thing is not to be get accepted. So when you are going to be designing, and when you are going to be manufacturing each and every part and each and every operation, we have to be get checked at each and every point. If you are not checking at each and every point, it is to be loss of so much amount at the last. So we have to check it at an earlier stage only. So the hello, students, kindly mute yourself, students. So this third point explains that hole entry exit surfaces should be perpendicular to hole axis. So see the third one, the flat bottomed holes. See the flat bottomed holes. So this is the thing is, blind holes should not be have a flat bottom. Flat bottomed holes cause problems with subsequent operations. For example, reaming. So you know already the reaming, the horning, the lapping, the broaching, these all explain about that. It is surface finishing operations. The same way, when you are going to be taking a flat bottom hose, it can't be used for the further operation. It can't be used for further operation. So they are going to be explaining that take a drill, take a shape of this one, take a shape of a conical hole, so that a conical bottom, so that when you want to do some surface finishing operations inside a hole, it can be easily get done. It can be easily, but for this type of hole you can't do the reaming or broaching operation, because the tooth of a reaming or broaching operation tool, it is in a conical shape only. I think you already seen in a machine tool subject. It is in a conical shape only. So when you are going to be performing the surface finishing operations on a certain flat surface hole, you can't do the pure surface finishing operation. When you are taking the conical bottom shape, you can do the surface finishing operation. At the same time, you can drill a more thing. ఇంకా ఏమైనా ఎక్కువ డ్రిల్ చేసుకోవాలన్నా మనం చేసుకోవచ్చు. So the thing they are explaining that avoid the flat bottomed holes. Clear? So this all what they are explaining is these are the things where we do the mistakes. So avoid these mistakes so that we can get a perfect workpiece at the final. This is the thing what they are saying. This is the wrong part, this is the right part. So take this part, avoid this part. Because see, if in your company there are 5 missions, 2 persons doing in a wrong manner and 3 persons doing in a correct manner. So when you are observing the 5 persons, you have to accept the what is the correct only, and we must not encourage what is the wrong. So we are going to be explaining that it is in a wrong manner so that he can be get modify the workpiece in a further circumstances. Clear? So the take the next one, holes intersecting cavities. So holes intersecting cavities, it is somewhat the another type. So it is in a part of a C clamp. C clamp lo oka certain part anedi insert chesaru. So holes should not intersect a cavity. If an intersection is unavoidable, at a minimum the center line of the hole should be outside of the cavity. During the machining, the drill follows the path of the least resistance when it intersects a cavity. This is a good chance that drill will wander when it enters the material. Clear? So in this diagram, we can see that in a diagram, most of the 75% to 80%, it is of outside of your C clamp only. It is of outside. See, can you observe this part? So this is the part which is outside of your C clamp. But in this diagram, 75% of the another part is inside only. So what they are telling that the axis of the hole, at the same time the edge of your C clamp must be get coincide, so that if you want to insert any of the thing, it can be get easily intersecting a part. So this is the part which is to be get accepted, but this is the part which is not to be get accepted. Clear, students? These are the two differences which is to be get accepted for the further machining and for not for the further machining. Okay now? So the fifth diagram explains that avoid holes intersecting cavities. Okay. So see this point, the partial holes. So when you want to do, it is not a full hole, it is only 75% or 25% holes. So what type of holes are to be get accepted? So what type of holes are to be get accepted? So when a hole intersects the side of a feature, at least 75% of area of a hole should be within the material. When the hole is being drilled, there is a good chance the drill will wander if a large portion is outside of the material. The problem becomes more severe when the axis of the hole is on or near the edge of the material. Clear? So in this workpiece, what they are going to be explaining is make a hole which is 75% on the workpiece only. Not don't make a hole which is a 25% or 15% of the workpiece. Because when you want to leave the drill bit, when you want to leave a bolt or any other thing, it can be easily handled in 75%. It cannot be handled in this type of 25% of hole. Clear? So what they are telling is this is a thing which is to be get accepted, so that when you want to make some another workpiece, and when you want to make some another workpiece which is a parallel to this one, it can be easily get done, but for this one it cannot be done. So this type of 75% of the thing is to be get accepted, and 25% of the thing is not to be get accepted. Okay. So see the next one, milling. So the total parts explain about the drilling. This total things explain about drilling. So how the deep holes are to be get done, and how the entry exit surface for the holes are to be get done. At the same time, flat bottomed holes is to be accepted or avoided. Holes intersecting cavities are to be what is the type of holes intersecting cavities are to be get there, and partial holes. So up to it explains about. Kindly mute yourself. So this is the things which explains about the drilling. So the second heading which explains about the milling. So what type of milling is to be get done? So you already know how the milling is to be get performed in a milling by milling machine in your machine tool lab. So in milling loom, they are explaining in different parts. One is the deep narrow holes, so avoid the deep and narrow slots. So avoid this one. So avoid this type of deep and narrow slots and deep radius corners also. So the first one is try to avoid the pockets slots that are narrow and deep. Longer tools are more prone to breakage and chip removal becomes difficult, especially when the pockets and slots are blind. Yes or not, students? See, the each and every diagram which I am showing, it is nothing but in a cross-sectional view. It is nothing but in a cross-sectional view. So you have to get imagine that half of the part only you are seeing. So another part is in the same manner only, same manner. So in the deep narrow holes, they are telling that avoid this type of slots. Don't make these type of depth slots. Make a slot which is having a very small distances. It's better to clear, it is better to clean, it is better to remove some dust or chips, any of the thing which can be made in that type of small holes when compared to the deep holes. So they are telling that deep narrow holes, try to avoid the pockets slots that are narrow and deep. Longer tools are more prone to break. So longer tools are more prone to breakage and chip removal becomes difficult, especially when the pockets and slots are blind. So it's better not to accept this type of pieces. It's better. So the next point is deep radius corners. So this is the point which explains that, see, this is the parts which you had already drawn in CATIA lab, Dassault's lab, which where you had drawn these all 3D parts. So in the 3D parts, what they are telling that they remove, they avoid the sharp corners. Avoid the sharp corners of a certain box shape or any other shape which is intersecting at two different sides. So make a chamfer, make a fillet part which is going to be happen, because when you are going to be happening a sharp corners and when we are going to be inserting a certain piece inside the sharp corners, what happens, it is totally break the piece, the actual piece is to be get break. See students, when you want to buy some ice cream box in ice cream box from an outside, can you observe the Amul ice cream or any other ice cream, the outer part is of the same, the square part only, but the inside part it will be in a conical shape, it will be in a somewhat a radius, because the thing, the content which they want to place in a box, it can be taken easily, it can be taken easily, or else see any of the things which are going to be get inserted easily. So అలాంటి ఏంటి అంటే ఈ కార్నర్స్ అనేవి రిమూవ్ చేయండి. When you remove these corners, you can easily insert two parts, ఈజీలీ ఇన్సర్టెడ్ టూ పార్ట్స్. సో అది ఈ కార్నర్స్ అని మీరు పెట్టారనుకోండి, అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, దిస్ థింక్ దిస్ ఈజ్ ఎక్స్ పార్ట్ అండ్ దిస్ ఈజ్ ద అనదర్ పార్ట్ ఈస్ అ వై పార్ట్. వెన్ యూ ఆర్ పుట్టింగ్ అ వై పార్ట్ ఇన్ దిస్ ఎక్స్ పార్ట్, what is going to happen, the y part corners is to be get damaged. ఆ వై పార్ట్ కార్నర్స్ డ్యామేజ్ అయిపోతూ ఉంటాయి. సో అలా డ్యామేజ్ అవ్వకుండా ఉండాలి, సేఫ్గా ఉండాలి అంటే యూ హ్యావ్ టు బి మేక్ సమ్ ఫిల్లెట్స్ in a certain round shape or any other radius of 2 mm or 5 centimeters or any other thing. So in that manner it is to be get made. So it explains that avoid the deep radius corners. So this type of piece is to be get accepted and this type of piece is not to be get accepted. Clear? So the next one is fillets on top edges. So edges on the tops of the pockets, bosses and slots should be chamfered and not filleted. It should be chamfered, not to be get filleted. For outside corners, chamfers are preferable over fillets. An outside fillet requires a special cutter and a precise setup, both of which are expensive. So what they are telling is avoid this type of fillets. Avoid the type of fillets on the top edges, fillets, or whatever the fillets you are going to be taking. So edges on the tops of the pockets, bosses, and the slot should be chamfered, not filleted. So whatever the thing shown in a red thing, it is to be get avoided. It is to be get chamfered only, not to be get filleted. Clear? And so the next one, the narrow regions in pockets. So see this diagram. This is a thing which is shown in a rectangular piece, and the cylindrical part was there in which is beside of a rectangular piece. So it is explaining that make some gap of a surface and a cylindrical piece. It is must not be very nearer to the surface. It is must not be very nearer to the surface, because when you want to insert some any other thing towards this circular hole, it cannot be get inserted. It cannot be get inserted. So it is better to accept this type of piece. It is better to accept this type of piece. It is not to be get accept this type of piece, because here the gap between the surface wall and the gap between the cylindrical piece is very small. But here the wall surface and the gap between the cylindrical piece is very more. Okay now? So the point they are explaining is try to avoid the faces too close to each other, such that the gap between them is too narrow to allow the milling cutter to pass through. So see, what if you want to do any other operation further, it can't be done when you are when it is very nearer. When it is very near, it cannot be done. So if narrow regions are unavoidable, then they should not be too deep. So ఎక్కువ డీప్ ఉండదు, ఉండాలి బట్ ఎక్కువ డీప్ ఉండదు. The size of the milling cutter is constrained by the smallest distance between the faces of the feature. So the long small diameter cutters are prone to breakage and shatter. Large diameter shorter cutters are generally preferred. Clear? So the one of the main disadvantage enti ante, when you are doing some operation on in this gap, what it happens if you any tools are to be get breakdown or any chips are to be get left over on the surface, you can't clean that part. You can't clean and you can't remove that. So when you are maintaining such a gap between the faces and the cylindrical part, you can easily remove the part. You can easily clean the part. So they are going to be explaining that just accept this type of workpiece. Don't accept this type of workpiece. Clear? So the another thing is non-uniform draft features. So you know what is a draft features. So don't accept the different non-uniform. Accept a very uniform part. Don't accept a critical, intricate shapes or any other thing. So accept a part which is having a minimal size only, not a very small, not a very large. Okay, so uniform draft features can be more efficiently machined by applying faster milling cycles. Typically, non-uniform draft features require long machining times. In many instances, a small design element might change the feature from uniform draft to non-uniform draft. Clear? So what they are telling is try to avoid the non-uniform, try to maintain a uniform part, which can be easily get done for the further process. Okay, na? So the next one, is pockets with the bottom chamfers. So how the pockets with the bottom chamfers? So milled pockets and bosses should not be get chamfered. Milled pockets gani, bosses gani, avi chamfer cheyakoodu between the side walls and the base of the feature. Ippudu ikkade undi ee parts teeskondi. So take this piece, and the face and a cylindrical piece was there. Can you do the chamfer operation? Can you do the fillet operation in a certain space? You can't do. You can't perform. So it's better to avoid those type of operations. Clear? It is better to avoid those type of operations. Make an operation which is very feasible to a person who are doing the operation. So don't try an experiment on a certain workpiece. Okay na? So the next one is sharp internal corners. So already I had explained here. Where this is the part, deep radius corners. The same point it explaining here also. Sharp internal corners. So the corners it is in a part is not to be get accepted. It is not to be get accepted. The corners must be of a this part. It is must be in a this shape. So the sharp inside corners cannot be produced by milling and require more expensive machining methods like EDM. When designing a corner, the edge along the cutter length should match the radius of the standard tool. If a sharp corner is required for mating clearance, then the drilling a separate relief hole as shown below may serve the purpose. Clear? So what they are telling is, don't make this type of sharp corners to the corners. Sharp corners అనేది చేయకండి when it is having a intersecting parts. So make a certain type of a chamfer or a fillet or any other thing, so that we can perform any other operations at the edges also, at the corners also. So try to accept those type of work pieces compared to this part. Okay na? So the tool accessibility, so whatever I am telling is, the things which we are going to performing is, it is in a it is in a manner that when you want to insert a certain type of tool, when you want to do certain type of machining operation, it must be in a certain manner which can be perform an operation at a certain space also, at a certain space. అంటే ఒక చిన్న స్పేస్ లో అయినా ఆ టూల్ వెళ్ళటానికి స్పేస్ ఉండాలి, ఆ టూల్ వెళ్ళి ఆపరేషన్ చేయడానికి కరెక్ట్ గా యాక్సెసిబిలిటీ ఉండాలి. అలా లేకుండా తక్కువ గ్యాప్ ఇచ్చి మనం కరెక్ట్ గా డిజైన్ చేయకుండా ఉన్నాం అనుకోండి, ఏమవుతుంది, ద లైఫ్ ఆఫ్ ద టూల్ ఈస్ టు బి గెట్ డ్యామేజ్ అండ్ ద షార్ప్నెస్ ఆఫ్ ద టూల్ ఈస్ టు బి గెట్ రెడ్యూస్డ్. సో ద ఆపరేషన్స్ కూడా కరెక్ట్ గా చేయలేము, యాక్యురేట్ గా చేయలేము, అలాంటివి జరుగుతూ ఉంటాయి. సో వాట్ దే ఆర్ టెల్లింగ్ ఇస్, avoid the things which are not getting a perfect accurate in a market. సో మనకి ఏదైతే ఫీజిబిలిటీగా ఉంటుందో, ఏదైతే కరెక్ట్గా పర్ఫామ్ చేస్తున్నామో దాన్ని తీసుకోండి అని చెప్తున్నారు. ఓకేనా? So the third point, so the first one, drilling over, the milling over, and the third one is turning. So in the turning, so what they are telling, blind hole relief. So blind bored holes should be defined the tool relief at the end of the hole. So మనకు తెలుసు ఏంటంటే టర్నింగ్ ఆపరేషన్, ద ఫస్ట్ వన్ ఇస్ స్పేసింగ్, ద నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఇస్ టర్నింగ్ ఆపరేషన్. అండ్ వెన్ యూ కమ్స్ టు ద డ్రిల్లింగ్ ఆపరేషన్, ద ఫస్ట్ వన్ ఇస్ డ్రిల్లింగ్, ద సెకండ్ వన్ ఇస్ యూ క్యాన్ యూజ్ ఎ ట్విస్ట్ డ్రిల్. Twist drill where you will get a corners, the bottom will be get somewhat corner. And the third one is the boring operation. Boring ఎందుకు చేస్తాము, ఆ హోల్ ని ఎన్లార్జ్ చేయడానికి బోరింగ్ అనే ఆపరేషన్ చేస్తాం, అవునా కదా? సో ద సేమ్ థింగ్ వెన్ యూ వాంట్ పర్ఫార్మింగ్ ఏ టర్నింగ్ ఆపరేషన్, వాట్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ థింగ్స్ ఆర్ టు బి గెట్ పర్ఫార్మ్, మనం ఎలా చేయాలి టర్నింగ్ ఆపరేషన్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు. సో బ్లైండ్ బోర్డ్ హోల్స్ షుడ్ బి డిఫైన్డ్ with tool relief at the end of the hole. సో మనం బోర్ చేయటానికి కూడా వీలయ్యేటట్టుగా మనం దాన్ని ప్రొవైడ్ చేయాలి holes ni. So the in the same manner the turning is to be get done. So the keyway should be have a radius at their ends. Yes, disease is to be not accepted, disease is to be get accepted, because see, when you are putting some certain part inserted on a certain workpiece and you want to remove a certain piece from this piece, so how you are removing, when you are removing a certain piece, what happens to the edge of a Y piece, it is to be get damaged. సో అలా డ్యామేజ్ అవ్వకుండా ఉండాలి అంటే ఇక్కడ మనం కార్నర్స్ ఏమైనా చాంఫర్ కానీ ఏమైనా చేసామనుకోండి, అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, ఆ అనదర్ వై పీస్ విచ్ యూ వాంట్ టు టేకెన్ అవుట్ ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ పార్ట్, ఇట్ విల్ బీ ఇన్ ఎ సర్టెన్ గుడ్ మేనర్, కరెక్ట్గా మేట్ అవుతుంది. ఎట్ ద సేమ్ టైమ్ ద వర్క్ పీస్ కెనాట్ బి గెట్ డ్యామేజ్ అవడానికి కూడా వీలు ఉండదు. సో వాట్ దే ఆర్ టెల్లింగ్ ఇస్, అవాయిడ్ ద స్క్వేర్ ఎడ్జెస్, avoid the square edges. It's better to make a circular edges. Circular edges it's better compared to the square edges. So blind axial keyways should have a radius at the end to suit the cutting tool. Clear? So మీరు ఎప్పుడైనా అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి, when you had seen a machine, when you went to a machine tool lab, I think you had already seen the parts which are removed, assemble చేసిన parts కాకుండా disassemble చేసిన parts మీకు ఒకసారి చూపిస్తారు వాళ్ళు. సో చూపించడం మనం అక్కడ అబ్జర్వ్ చేయొచ్చు, ఏంటి అంటే the corners always will be in a circular manner, it won't be in a very sharp manner. అలా ఉండవు ఎక్కడ కూడా, సర్క్యులర్ మేనర్ గానే ఉంటాయి పీసెస్ అన్ని కూడా. ఓకే, so the next one is long slender turned parts. So wherever possible, turned part should be designed so that tailstock is not to be get required. So this is done by designing the part to be stubby rather than long with a high accept ratios. So long slender part turn parts అనేవి మనం కరెక్ట్గా ఎప్పటికప్పుడు చేసేసుకుంటే ఇట్స్ బెటర్ నాట్ టు యూజ్ ఆఫ్ ఎ టెయిల్ స్టాక్. టెయిల్ స్టాక్ దేనికి యూజ్ చేస్తాం మనం? డ్రిల్లింగ్ చేయడానికి ఆర్ ఎస్ ద యాక్సిస్ చూడటానికి వాటికి యూజ్ చేస్తాం. అలాంటి చేసే పని ఉండకుండా ఉంటుంది. ఓకేనా? So the next one is minimum internal corner radius. So this is the type of a sharp inside corner. This is the type of a cutting tool. Clear? So always you we our cutting tool in this part. సో మన కటింగ్ టూల్ ఏవైతే యూజ్ చేస్తున్నామో అవన్నీ కూడా షార్ప్ ఎడ్జెస్ ఉండకుండా కోనికల్ ఎడ్జెస్, సమ్ సర్క్యులర్ ఎడ్జెస్ ఉంటాయి. సో ఇన్సైడ్ కార్నర్ ఈజ్ రేడియస్ టు సూట్ ఇస్ కటింగ్ టూల్. ఇన్సైడ్ కార్నర్ ఈజ్ రేడియస్, ఇది రేడియస్ షేప్ లో ఉండాలి. సో దట్ ద కటింగ్ టూల్ క్యాన్ బి గెట్ ఈజీలీ సూటెడ్. వెన్ ద ఇన్సైడ్ కార్నర్స్ ఈజ్ ఇన్ ఏ స్క్వేర్ షేప్, ద కటింగ్ టూల్ కెనాట్ బి గెట్ సూటెడ్. ఓకేనా? సో మినిమం రేడియస్ or internal corners of a turned part determines the cutting inserts that can be used. It is always recommended to use the cutting inserts with larger radii. If possible, inside corner radii should be left to the discretion of the manufacturer. Okay, na? So provide the corner radius for turned profiles depending on the tools. Okay, this part is not accepted. Accept this type of piece when you are using a certain cutting tool. Okay, so the next one is, so these are not it is not available for you. So these are the things which are to be explained. Okay, na? So the first one is drilling, so milling, and as well as a turning. So whatever the things we had learned now, it purely explains that how the supervisor must be checked when the work pieces are machined. When the work pieces at each and every stage, the operation is to be get done, how the supervisor is to be get checked, and what type of pieces are to be get accepted when further operation also. When it is going for a further operation, what type of pieces are to be get accepted and what type of pieces are not to be get accepted. Avanni manaku telsu undali, because see, when you are going to be deliver a certain product which is not accepted by the customer, what happens to your company? Your company will be get loss. సో అలాంటి లాస్ని బేర్ చేయకుండా ఉండాలి అంటే వీ హ్యావ్ టు బి టేక్ సర్టెన్ కేర్ ఎట్ ఏ స్టార్టింగ్ స్టేజ్ ఉంది కంపేర్ టు ఎండ్ స్టేజ్. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద థింగ్ వాట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు బి హ్యాపీ. ఓకే, సో ద నెక్స్ట్ పాయింట్, సో దీస్ ఆర్ ద డిఫరెంట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్. So don't worry students, I will send them this file to you so you can see. No need to write any other thing. So one more thing students, in the first class మనం ఏం చదువుకున్నాం, we had seen the different types of machining operations can be done, different types of machines are to be used. So different types of machines are traditional machining, non-traditional machining. So non-traditional machining is very very cost, it is very expensive compared to a traditional machining. So traditional machining లో చేసేటప్పుడు మనకి accuracy అనేది రాదు. So when you want to take a certain tolerance, what type of tolerance are to be get maintained on a traditional machine? Because non-traditional machine లో మనం ఇచ్చిన ప్రోగ్రామ్ బట్టి అది చాలా స్మూత్ గా వెళ్ళిపోతుంది కాబట్టి మనం ఎంతైతే టాలరెన్స్ ఇస్తున్నామో అంత టాలరెన్స్ అక్కడ అవుతుంది, హై టాలరెన్స్ కానీ లో టాలరెన్స్ కానీ. బట్ ఇక్కడ ట్రెడిషనల్ మెషినింగ్ లో వీ హ్యావ్ టు టేక్ కేర్ whether it is a high tolerance or a low tolerance, we have to take care. So we are going to be explaining that no accurate, it is will be get a less accurate work pieces compared to the non-traditional machines. When you want to get a high accurate workpiece on a traditional machining, what will be the cost of the workpiece? It will be more when it is getting into your when it is getting into the market. Clear? So ఇక్కడ మనం చెప్పేది ఏంటి అంటే what type of arrangements, what type of attachments are to be get performed to get a high accurate workpiece. So whatever the things you have learned in a metrology, take it as a flatness, roundness, parallelism, circularity, and take our spirit levels what you had used to maintain to checking whether the surface is equal or not. సో వాట్ ఎవర్ ద థింగ్స్ మనం ఏమైతే చేసామో, సైన్ బార్స్ కానీ ఏవైతే మనం అక్కడ యూజ్ చేసుకున్నామో, టాలరెన్సెస్ కానీ, ఇంటర్చేంజబిలిటీ, సో వాట్ ఎవర్ ద డెరివేటివ్ టాలరెన్స్, వాట్ ఎవర్ ద ఫార్ములాస్ యూ హ్యాడ్ లెర్న్ దేర్, ఐ వాల్యూస్, సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద హోల్ వాల్యూ అండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద షాఫ్ట్ వాల్యూ. సో ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఏంటి అంటే దీస్ ఆర్ ద జనరల్ రికమెండేషన్స్ ఫర్ ద డిజైన్ ఆఫ్ ఎ మెషిన్ పార్ట్. అవన్నీ జనరల్ పార్ట్స్, అవన్నీ కన్సిడర్ చేయాలి వెన్ యూ వాంట్ టు డిజైన్ ఎ సర్టెన్ థింగ్. ఇఫ్ యు నాట్ కన్సిడర్ దోస్ ఆల్, ద వర్క్ పీస్ is to be get damaged. Okay na. So see here, the next topic is general recommendations for the design of a machine part. So meek ichina topics lo, so chudamma. So in the last class we have completed the overview of various machining process. So today we are learning the general design rules for the machining, for dimension tolerance and as well as surface roughness. So ఇప్పుడు ఇందాక వరకు చూసింది ఏంటి అంటే వాట్ ఎవర్ ద పార్ట్స్ టు బి గెట్ యాక్సెప్ట్ అండ్ వాట్ ఆర్ ద పార్ట్స్ నాట్ టు బి గెట్ యాక్సెప్ట్. దట్ ఈస్ ద థింగ్ వాట్ యూ హ్యాడ్ సీన్. So now see what is the general recommendations for the design of a machined parts. సో మీరు మెట్రాలజీ చదివేటప్పుడు మీరు అనుకోవచ్చు ఈ ఫ్లాట్నెస్ కానీ రఫ్నెస్ కానీ సర్ఫేస్ రఫ్నెస్, రౌండ్నెస్, సర్క్యులారిటీ ఇవన్నీ ఎందుకు ఏ టైం వేస్ట్గా మనం చెప్తున్నారు కదా అనుకోవచ్చు. బట్ దోస్ ఆర్ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. Those are very very important because when you are doing a certain piece machining on a certain machine, these are to be get required. మనం వెనియర్ క్యాలిపర్స్ ఎందుకు చూస్తాము? స్కేల్ తో చూసుకోవచ్చుగా. వెనియర్ క్యాలిపర్స్ ఎందుకు చూడాలి? బికాజ్ వెనియర్ క్యాలిపర్స్ తో మనం ఎర్రర్స్ కూడా డిటెక్ట్ చేయొచ్చు. ఎంత ఎర్రర్ ఉందో మనం చూడొచ్చు. వెనియర్ క్యాలిపర్స్ కానీ మైక్రోమీటర్ కానీ మనం దాంట్లో కరెక్ట్ యాక్యురేట్ అనేది వస్తుంది. స్కేల్లో వస్తుందో కరెక్ట్ యాక్యురేట్ రాదు. స్కేల్లో కూడా మనం మెజర్ చేస్తాం బట్ వీ కాంట్ సీ ద ఎర్రర్స్. వాట్ ఈస్ ఎర్రర్ యూ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు బి గెటింగ్. సో వాట్ ఈస్ యూ కాంట్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద లీస్ట్ కౌంట్, హౌ ఇట్ ఈస్ టు బి గెట్ సీ ద మెయిన్ స్కేల్ రీడింగ్, వాట్ ఈస్ ద యూఎస్డి ఆర్ ఎల్ఎస్డి. సో ఇవన్నీ కూడా మనం క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయలేం. స్కేల్ అంటే ఏంటి? జస్ట్ మెజరింగ్ పార్టే అంతే. బట్ మనకి యాక్యురేట్ అనేది తెలియదు. బట్ ఇక్కడ ఏంటి అనేది మనకి యాక్యురేట్ అనేది తెలుస్తూ ఉంటుంది. సో దాన్ని బట్టి ఇంక్లూడింగ్ ది పాయింట్స్, ఇంక్లూడింగ్ డెసిమల్స్, వీ క్యాన్ రైట్ ఎ వాల్యూ. At the same manner, when you want to manufacture a certain part, certain piece on a machine, we have to count each and every pulley stop. Each and every point is to be get counted. Each and every point. So our points ani count cheyali ante we have to be get consider this one. Mani ivanni consider cheyali. Okay na. So see the points. So the general recommendation for the design of machine parts. So the machined components are widely used in all industrial products. So machined components, those are very very used. మనకు తెలుసు ఏవైతే jigs and fixtures or else attachments which are used for a lathe machine or which are used for a square tool post. స్క్వేర్ టూల్ పోస్ట్ కూడా డిఫరెంట్ అటాచ్మెంట్స్ ఉంటాయి. సో మనకి అక్కడే మనం యాక్యురసీ చూడొచ్చు, అక్కడే మనం రౌండ్నెస్ చూడొచ్చు లేత్ మెషిన్ మీదే. Not only you can check the piece outside, we can also fix some type of attachments to the lathe machine also, and we can check the work pieces also. సో అలాంటివి కూడా జరుగుతాయి. సో అవన్నీ కూడా మనం ఇండస్ట్రియల్ ప్రోడక్ట్స్ తయారు చేసినప్పుడు మనం యూస్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాం. ఓకేనా. సో ఏవైతే ప్రోడక్ట్స్ చేస్తున్నామో బోత్ డిఫరెంట్ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ మెటీరియల్స్, ఏదైనా ఫెర్రస్ కానీ నాన్ ఫెర్రస్ మెటీరియల్స్ ఆర్ కాంపోజిట్ మెటీరియల్స్, వాట్ ఎవర్ ఎ మెటీరియల్ యూ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్, యూ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు బి సీయింగ్ ఎట్ ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీ స్టెప్. ఏవైతే కావాలో అవన్నీ మనం చెక్ చేస్తున్నాం. వెన్ యూ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు బి సీన్ వెరీ హైలీ యాక్యురేట్, దెన్ ఓన్లీ యువర్ ప్రోడక్ట్ విల్ హ్యావ్ ఎ సర్టెన్ సక్సెస్ ఇన్ ద మార్కెట్. ఓకే. So machine components are widely used in all industrial products. They are usually made from ferrous and non-ferrous metals. So they are usually made they are as small as miniature in a wristwatch and as large as huge turbine housing. So machined components are used under the following housing. So machined components are used under the following circumstances. Yes or not? See, when you watch an example తీసుకోండి. When you are using a watch, so the battery is to be get dead, or the small stick or a large nail, it is to be get damaged. How it is to be get removed? But you are using a very small screwdriver or very small tool, which is used to open a watch. But after opening a watch, what you are going to be seeing, it is a very very small thing which is damaged. So అక్కడ ఏం చెప్తున్నాడు అంటే చిన్న మిస్టేక్‌తో గూడా మనకి ఒక పార్ట్‌కి నెగెటివ్ అనే పాయింట్ అనేది వస్తది. సో, అలాంటి స్మాల్ మిస్టేక్స్ గూడా మనం యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయకూడదు. మనం యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయకూడదు. ఇప్పుడు మనం వాచ్ పాడైపోయింది. మనం ఏం చేస్తాం? ఎళ్లి దాన్ని క్లియర్ చేసుకుంటాం. క్లియర్ చేయాలి అంటే వాడేసే చిన్న బోల్ట్స్ వాడేసే చిన్న స్క్రూస్ గానీ, ఏవైనా గూడా వెరీ స్మాల్. ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ నానో. యూ కాంట్ సీ విత్ యువర్ నేకెడ్ ఐస్ ఆల్సో. సో, అలాంటివి వాడేస్తూ ఉంటాడు. సో, అలాంటివి వేయటం వల్ల వాచ్ పనిచేస్తుంది. సేమ్ అలానే మనం ఇక్కడ చిన్న చిన్నవి ఇంతే కదా! ఏముంది దానికి మనం తీసేద్దాము, ఎళ్ళిపోతది అనుకుంటే మాత్రం టోటల్ ఫైనల్ ప్రొడక్ట్‌కి ఎఫెక్ట్ అవుతదది. సో, అలాంటివి మనం చేయకుండా ఉండాలి. సో, ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీ స్టేజ్ వి హావ్ టు చెక్ వెదర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఇన్ ఎ కరెక్ట్ వే ఆర్ నాట్. ఓకేనా? సో, సీ ద నెక్స్ట్ వన్. See the machine components are used under the following housing. Machine components are used for the following circumstances. One is the components requiring the precision and high dimensional accuracy. The second one is components requiring flatness, roundness, parallelism, or circularity for their proper functioning. Clear. So the third one is components of interchangeability assembly. And the fourth one is components which are in relative motion with each other or with small fixed part. Clear. So take an example of a tap. ఒక ట్యాప్ కి మన డిఫరెంట్ పార్ట్స్ దాన్ని ఫిక్స్ చేసి ఉంటాయి అవునా సో వాషర్ ఈజ్ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఫర్ ఎ ట్యాప్ ఎస్ ఆర్ నాట్ if the washer is not fixed in a correct manner what type of rotation is going to be getting for when you are having a movement in a tap it can't be get moved in a certain manner yes or not so ఒక చిన్న పీస్ చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ దాంట్లో అలానే ఇక్కడ కూడా ఏంటి అంటే when you are doing a certain machining a small point is very very important whether it is a 0.25 or whether it is a 0.15 0.1 it is very important when you are doing a certain thing okay na so these are the things which are to be first one is components requiring the precision and high dimensional accuracy and the second is components requiring the flatness roundness parallelism or circularity for their proper functioning and the components of interchangeable assembly so the components which are in relative motion with each other or with some fixed part okay so these are the four parts which is to be get followed so this is the things which you are going to be taken so you had already learned different holes and shafts సో మనం అక్కడ మెట్రాలజీ సబ్జెక్టులు చదువుకున్నప్పుడు ఏం చేసాం మనం హోల్ అండ్ షాఫ్ట్ డయాగ్రామ్ వేస్తాం హోల్ అండ్ షాఫ్ట్ డయాగ్రామ్ వేసేసి 50 ప్లస్ ఆర్ మైనస్ 0.25 అంటాం వై యూ ఆర్ గివింగ్ ప్లస్ ఆర్ మైనస్ 0.25 why you can't give directly 50 diameter yes or not students you can give a 50 diameter of a shaft why you are not giving a 50 diameter of a shaft or else see you can give a 49 diameter of a shaft why you can't giving a 49 diameter of a shaft because each and every person who is doing a manufacturing he can't be correct at any cost of time he can't be correct so you are giving some liberal tolerances మనం ఒక టాలరెన్స్ అనేది వాడికి ఇస్తున్నాం ఏంటంటే 50.25 అనుకోండి 50 ప్లస్ 0.25 50 మైనస్ 0.25 అనుకోండి 49.75 సో వాట్ ఎవర్ ద థింగ్ సో అక్కడ ఏంటి అంటే ఈ లిమిట్స్ లో ఇట్ క్యాన్ బి యాక్సెప్టెడ్ సో మనం కస్టమర్కి కూడా మనం అదే చెప్తున్నాం యువర్ వర్క్ పీస్ విల్ బీ ఇన్ దీస్ లిమిట్స్ యువర్ హోల్ అండ్ యువర్ షాఫ్ట్ విల్ బీ ఇన్ దీస్ లిమిట్స్ ఇట్ వోంట్ బీ యాజ్ పర్ కరెక్ట్ పార్ట్ because see in a world no person is to be get manufactured in a correct manner where if you are going to be taken a certain accurate machine only you can be get manufactured when you are not taking a certain accurate machine when you are not taking a certain the automated machine you can't explain your product will be in a correct manner సో అందుకే మనం టాలరెన్సెస్ అనేది అక్కడ ఇచ్చుకుంటున్నాం ఆ టాలరెన్సెస్ కూడా వాట్ ఈస్ ఎ మాక్సిమం లిమిట్ అండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ ఎ మినిమం లిమిట్ ఇన్ విచ్ మేనర్ ద వర్క్ పీస్ మస్ట్ బీ సో ఇవన్నీ వాటి ముందే మనం సాటిస్ఫై చేస్తాం మీకు అవుట్పుట్ ఇలా వస్తుంది దీనికి మీకు ఓకే అయితేనే మేము టెండర్ తీసుకుంటాం ఒకవేళ మీకు ఓకే కాదు అనుకోండి వీ కాంట్ టేక్ ద టెండర్ బికాస్ అవర్ వర్క్ ఈస్ దిస్ వే సో ఇఫ్ యూ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు బి యాక్సెప్టెడ్ ఫర్ దిస్ వన్ ఓకే వీ విల్ గోయింగ్ టు బి గెట్ యాక్సెప్టెడ్ ఓకేనా So the first point is specify the liberal tolerance. So the secondary machining operations like grinding or remaining are very costly. Yes or not? Manaku telusu grinding kani, broaching, reaming, whatever the lapping, horning, the surface finishing operations are very very costly, because those are the external thing which you are going to performing for an actual work piece. సో అవన్నీ కూడా చాలా కాస్ట్ ఉంటాయి. సో ఆ కాస్ట్ మనం యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయగలిగితేనే మనం దాన్ని చేయగలం. సో అలాంటి మనం చేయలేనప్పుడు వాట్ ఎవర్ ద టైప్ ఆఫ్ టాలరెన్సెస్ యు ఆర్ గివింగ్ టు ఏ వర్క్ పీస్, whether you are performing a smooth part or whether you are performing a blur part of your workpiece, what is happening. Okay, so therefore depending upon the functional requirement of the component, the designer should specify the most liberal dimensional and geometrical tolerance. The closer the tolerance, higher is the cost. So మీకు already చెప్పాను, when the tolerance is very 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 accurate, వెరీ యాక్యురేట్. ఇప్పుడు నేను 49.25 అంట, 49.25 వాడు చేశాడు అంటే హీ హ్యాస్ టు బి గెట్ స్ట్రగుల్ మోర్ అండ్ మోర్. The more stress is to be get to be bear, because I had given in a decimal, I had not given in a correct dimension. సో ఆ డెసిమల్ రావాలి అంటే వాడు చాలా స్ట్రగుల్ చేయాలి, చాలా కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ పెట్టి చేయాలి. సో మెటీరియల్ ఒకవేళ స్పాయిల్ అయినా కూడా హీ హ్యాస్ టు బి గెట్ బేర్. So when the certain requirements, when a certain care is to be get taken for a certain work piece, what will be the cost? The cost will be get automatically get increased. Okay, students. So always a company tells that what are the specific, the liberal tolerances. We will ask the customer, okay, you had given this dimension, we are ready to do, but what are the tolerances you want to give? Whether it is actual dimension or you want to give us any tolerance. If you are not giving us any tolerance, our cost is this one. We can't do for certain cost. So this is the thing what you are going to be explaining your customer. Okay, na? So this is the part. So the second one. So already your time is 10:53. So can we continue in the next class? మీకు థర్డ్ క్లాస్ ఎన్నింటికమ్మా? 11 o'clock కదా సిఆర్? Okay. So can we continue in the next class?
Ma'am.
Hello?